Okay guys, so there is a tag that's been going around, the 10 questions for all homesteaders. I was tagged by Honest Open Permaculture. My kids are next door, I got 5 minutes of quiet, so let's bust it out. Question 1, what got you into homesteading? So growing up, I always saw my dad building and fixing stuff. When I was 3 years old, I watched him build our house from the ground floor up, and then at 13 we moved from the city up to the country. We traded a nice house in a neighborhood for a beautiful piece of property in the country with a terrible house. It was a major fixer-upper, and those first couple of years were pretty tough, just getting everything to a point where we could function on a day-to-day basis. So I always saw my dad fixing things, and the idea of calling somebody to fix a problem kind of was never really in my mindset. So there was that imprint growing up, and then probably around 2011, I got on this Netflix documentary kick where for like a 2-week period, I don't know why, but I just got in this run where I was just watching nothing but like these documentaries on where your food came from, and I left that 2-week period never really wanting to go buy food from the grocery store again. It's all these things that we all know about, but seeing some of this stuff in the movies, it left a little scar on my brain, and I definitely became far more conscious and aware of where I want to be getting my food from. Question 2, what is something you want to add to your homestead in 2020? If you guys have been following me, you know I've been working really hard on my greenhouse. It's almost done. I'm gonna add the greenhouse. Number 3, what is the most difficult lesson you have learned so far while homesteading? I have a bad habit of overthinking stuff. Sometimes I need my wife or a friend to just check me and say, hey, you're overthinking this. Keep it simple. Don't overthink stuff. Just get it done. Question 4, what is your favorite chore on the homestead? That's real simple. That is harvesting whatever I can from the garden. Number 5, favorite thing to grow. I've always loved a good Crenshaw melon, but really what it comes down to is if the kids will eat it, I will be happy to grow it. Number 6, what do you love most about the homesteading community? Tapping into YouTube, I'm able to see all these people that I follow, see what they're doing, get feedback, get suggestions, and you know, I've had a lot of people that have made suggestions to me that have refined what I do and helped me perfect things as well. So I really love the fact that there's that engagement and there's that interaction. Number 7, what's your favorite meal to make? I make a pretty mean enchiladas, and I really like making salsa, especially from the garden. It's not worth making if it's not from the garden. Number 8, what is your favorite holiday? I'm really not that big on holidays. I feel like just the whole commercialism has pretty much degraded all the sanctity of whatever it is we're supposed to be celebrating anymore. You know, 4th of July comes around and it's time to go buy a mattress. So don't get me wrong, I love a good Thanksgiving meal. I love watching Christmas through the eyes of my kids. But as far as like a favorite holiday, commercialism has just squandered it for me. Call me Uncle Scrooge, bah humbug. Number 9, is your homestead where you intend to stay permanently, or are you looking to create a new one elsewhere? My parents live next door. I live here. Between the two of us, we've got 22 acres. I got a pretty sweet setup. I do not intend on going anywhere. Number 10, what are some homesteaders that you follow and enjoy learning from? First off, that's kind of an unfair question because there are a lot of people that I follow for a lot of different reasons. I don't want to leave anybody out. But the first ones that come to my mind definitely is CB's garden and greenhouse. I feel like if I can just learn the amount of information that CB has forgotten, I'll be doing pretty good. Punky Rooster, she does a lot of different things, but lately she's really been going down the aquaponics road. She's doing a lot of things that I haven't seen anybody else doing elsewhere. I'm not saying they haven't been done by other people, but they're new to me, and I just kind of feel like she's on the cutting edge of some aquaponics ideas, and she's really getting crazy mad scientist over there, and a lot to learn from her when it comes to aquaponics for sure, among other things. Another one that I feel like you can learn a lot from is Papa Pepper. He should almost have like his own National Geographic show or something, but when it comes to him, I really like following what he's up to because first off, he's way ahead of me as far as what he's done on his homestead is to set up like a self-sufficiency kind of arrangement. But overall, I see a lot of similarities with where he's at with where I'm trying to go. So yeah, I like keeping tabs on him. And one more that I feel like you can really learn a lot from is Homestead Tessie. Anybody that makes videos, I'm sure we've all seen the gurus tell you how to make your channel better, and they all say the same thing: it's build your community. And I don't feel like I've seen anybody that has built the community quite like Homestead Tessie has. For every day for like the last 4 years, she's had a video, which is unbelievable. Without question, like clockwork, every day there's her video, and she covers so many things, so much to learn from Homestead Tessie. So those are my answers, guys. Thanks for sticking with me. I never asked if anybody wanted to participate in being tagged for me, so I'll just kind of leave it open. If anybody that I mentioned feels like doing it, great. If not, it's all cool like that, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.